I'm driving the Volvo 242, which is the most unracing car looking like car in the world. It literally looks like a brick, but it's got the most amazing Bastos livery on it from the early 80s, and apparently it's not as bad as it looks. It's stereotypically Swedish, I think, isn't it? It's like IKEA flat pack. It's just one angle after the next. But at least it'll be safe if we go off at any stage. But you know, Volvo, they do actually have a great history in motorsport. You know, from racing and rallying. A little bit unlikely. You know, a lot of people remember the Volvo touring car, the estate car from the mid-90s. So you know, it's not totally unprecedented, but for sure it's not the most aerodynamic thing in the world. So I think Volvo's appeal was that it was just a car that nobody expected to go motor racing or rallying. It's just, you know, people's impression of Volvo back then was maybe, you know, something that a farmer would have to, you know, a very functional vehicle rather than a sporty vehicle. And I think, you know, especially when the touring car appeared as an estate car, that really took Volvo to a whole new level. Almost similar to what Subaru had with the Impreza and Colin McRae with rallying. It was that one car that really you know, captured people's imagination for the whole brand, and it's great to see a few of them have survived and still racing today. The Volvo that I'm driving would have been from '82, so it is an early car. Was raced in Sweden in period. It's been around actually in a few different kind of parts of the old European Touring Car Championship. So. Beyond that, I'm not sure of chassis numbers or exactly who would have driven it in period, but yeah, some mad Swedish dude probably. I haven't driven it before, I haven't seen it, I haven't sat in it. I couldn't tell you if I need to get in the left-hand side or the right-hand side. But yeah, it's all part of the fun and part of the experience of coming to members meeting, is that you literally are in at the deep end and trying to figure it out as you go along. And there's something quite cool about that. So in the last few years, this event, I've driven the Camaro, the Chevrolet Camaro, which is massively fast in a straight line. We had a great race with the other house captains last year, Andy Prio, Dario Franchitti and Tom Christensen and I had a fantastic race in Camaros. So this is a little bit left field for me. I think Goodwood like to spice things up and move people about. So no Camaro for me this year. Where the Volvo sits, I have got no idea, but there is only one. It's really recognisable. Everyone's going to see it and know it when it's out on track. So one thing that makes, I guess, the Volvo a little bit unique in this race is that it actually has a turbocharged engine. So some of the big American things or the Capris are all normally aspirated, but this is turbocharged. Very early, really, for a turbocharged engine, but I'm hoping that that's going to make it fast up the straights, maybe counteract the lack of aerodynamics, and yeah, who knows if it brings something a little bit different to that car. But yeah, just a little bit quirky, and again, that's what it's all about. The Volvo will be up racing against Capris, Rover SD1s, the Camaros, all sorts of kind of heavy artillery, you know, the kind of slightly bigger engine touring cars. So it's always a great race. It's always a bit of a mix, different types of car doing the lap time in a very different way, but really close, you know, close racing. So it's always a highlight, I think, for the crowd to see these cars being driven on edge, absolutely on the limit, and with a few rogue drivers thrown in to spice it up as well. The goal this weekend is just to have fun, to see people. Obviously, I've got to do them a bit for Matthew and to make sure we try and reclaim the house trophy. We were pipped to the post by Dario and his Turbolton team last year, so we need to make sure that doesn't happen again. And we're going to round people up, lots of different activities to get people involved in. I think that's, you know, something again that's very unique, and it encourages everyone to be part of the event, not just a spectator at the event, but actually contributing to the event as well. So we'll be drumming up support for Matthew. I think we're on the third row of the grid or something. Who would have thought the Volvo would have been there? I expected it to be back starting the race from near the chicane. So yeah, to be on, I think sixth, seventh, somewhere about there, I think it's fantastic. That's a great opening run in the car. Yeah, it's great. You know, lots of people out enjoying themselves, big smiles. You know, the spectator bankings are full, and yeah, I mean, I'm having a great time. You can't help but drive this Volvo with a big smile on your face. It's just the most bizarre race car in the world. But hey, she goes quite well. So yeah, no disgrace. You know, the car, it is what it is. I get in it and drive it, and you know, we'll have some fun with it. And you know, Jack, you know, deliver it back for Jack to drive tomorrow, the owner. So yeah, we'll have some fun with it, and we'll get in amongst some of the Camaros and Capris hopefully this afternoon.
The Gordon Spice Trophy Part 1, and away we go, and it's a good start from the middle of the front row, and it is a good start from Romain Dumas, as we thought, although he's on the grass now. So Jake Hill is the leader in the Capri as they go up into turn 1, but Romain Dumas, number 17, has moved up, not quite as far as I thought he was going to because he was on the grass, but he's in third place.
Jake Hill making a lightning start. He's dropped back actually as Romain Dumas. He was challenging Andy Priaulx, but Priaulx shut the door, but Priaulx is all over the back of Jake Hill. They go through the kink at Fordwater, lead up to St Mary's. It all looks fairly clean at the moment, but moves still on trying to be made as they head through. And look at this shot, getting sideways, out of shape. Jake shutting the door on Andy Priaulx. As we look back on Priaulx now, the Chevy chasing Jake down in the Ford Capri. There's the Mustang kicking up a little bit of dust. Is there going to be contact? Touring car whacks the lock on. You can hear the tyres screaming, corrections being made, but he's right up the back of Gordon Shedden.
So trying to get a little bit of slipstream. Can he move one way or the other to try and make the move? This is Tom Ingram. Now can he go to the inside? Is there space? Not really, because Gordon Shedden has come over to the inside to make sure that it's not that clear.
But Tom Christensen has joined this battle of cars now. He's snuck up in the Rover. You can just see him in the background there, putting the train in front of him of Ingram, Shedden, Dumas under pressure, and Jake Hill is clawing his way. The gap actually spread slightly, but great car control on display.
Yeah, Gordon Shedden, I thought he might have lost it there, but he held it together beautifully well. That's what's remarkable sometimes these guys can do. The Volvo, the Bastos Volvo, it's a very rare machine, one of the early turbo Volvos that raced. Oh, look at this, is that actually a bit of touch or not?
I mean, he might as well be in the boot. Grass on the inside, kicking the dust up in the face of Tom Ingram, but Tom's got a good run. Go through the kink. We're riding on board with him now. You can see he's still fighting the car, whacking the lock on as he goes through the kink, and I think he's done it and he's waving. That's your traditional sign.
Romain Dumas, Gordon Shedden, Tom Ingram now ahead of Gordon Shedden, as I say. In fact, Shedden has dropped back a bit, I'm just seeing. Rob Huff is up into second place, and now this is, oh my goodness, the Volvo nearly taking out the barrier. I think just managed to avoid it. Gordon Shedden just held it there. Sadly from this race after such a great battle they had, and then Andy had that lead, but it hasn't worked out for him. And also problem for Gordon Shedden with the Volvo. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Jake Hill, everything going absolutely according to plan. A little bit of a trip onto the grass for Rob Huff as they come over the line. The checker flag is out. Jake Hill takes victory from Rob Huff by just over a second in the end. Tom Ingram gets the final podium slot with Tom Christensen in fourth place.
So the end of my race, unfortunately, a little bit early with the Volvo, and I was having loads of fun out there, dicing with some of the Camaros, and I had a huge smile on my face, but it's decided to stop on me, and I think we've used all the brakes and a little bit more in the efforts to try and keep everyone entertained. It's just incredible. I was talking to so many people and saying it's just so important that these events continue to not only exist but to thrive, because the amount of iconic cars that are here and iconic bikes, and whether it's single-seaters, sports cars, touring cars. Some of these are the cars that I grew up with, who with the icon cars that people had posters of on their wall and such like, and some of the Le Mans cars this weekend. So it's a real, it's a petrol head's dream. The sights, the sounds, the smells, the emotion is everything that motorsport is and should continue to be. So it's great that we continue to celebrate that here at Goodwood.